Well, BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate and Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi will file his nomination from the Vadodara Lok Sabha constituency in his home state today. A chaiwala will be among the 4 persons who will sign Chief Minister Narendra Modi's nomination as proposers. The tea vendor Kiran Mahida, who operates opposite the Khandera market, has been a BJP worker for around 25 years. Many politicians from the party would have tasted Mahida's tea as he runs a tea stall opposite the VMC headquarters. Most officers in the headquarters at Khandera market ordered tea from him since years now. Well, these are live visuals from Vadodara. As you can see, a heavy security deployment, lots of BJP workers already gathered there. And Narendra Modi also expected to go ahead and file his nomination post a roadshow. And you can see Narendra Modi present there as well. This is, of course, live visuals from Vadodara. And you can see him making his way into that particular building. He will be embarking on a roadshow soon, after which he will file his nomination. But a heavy security cover there to ensure that nothing goes wrong. And of course, all eyes will be on Vadodara to see exactly what brings out for Narendra Modi. But on this auspicious day, he will be filing his nomination with 5 proposals being made. One of them will be from a tea vendor, which is very befitting considering the journey that Narendra Modi has had, considering the campaign that the BJP has run has been along these lines. My colleague Verghese joins us with more information. Verghese, take us through Modi's itinerary for the day.
Well, the rally started somewhere at around 9:30 a.m. and the roadshow will start from Kirti Stam and move through Khandera Market, Nyay Mandir, Jubilees Bagh and Raupura before it ends at the collector's office, where he's expected to file the nomination. And in fact, this is a 4-kilometer stretch which he'll be going along with this cavalcade. And we must also understand that they have ensured that there is no problem with the security as such. In fact, thousands of policemen have been deployed at that place so that they can be able to control the crowd as well as to manage the cavalcade that will be moving. And it is going to be a huge roadshow that is taking place, and there have been several supporters of the BJP, especially with regards to different district units, have also been asked to come to the place to support the nomination and as well as to take part in the cavalcade. So there is a huge turnout of cadres at the place, and at present this 4-kilometer stretch is the busiest route that is there in Vadodara, Akshita.
Right, Verghese. Also, of course, there is a lot of talk about him filing his nomination, also because of one of his proposers.
This proposer is actually a tea seller by the name Kiran Mahida, and what we know about Kiran Mahida is that he was also a BJP member. He in fact joined the party in 1990 and has been part of the president of the district ward, and now he's part of the executive committee, and he's also of the city, and he has also been a very well known face because he's got a tea seller shop at next to the VMC quarters, and a lot of offices are located in that area, and he keeps interacting with people on a day-to-day basis. And what Kiran Mahida said is that he's in fact proud that he's been able to propose the name of Narendra Modi, and that it is hard work that has made Narendra Modi get the position that he's in, and therefore he values the hard work. And it is not only him alone, Akshita. In fact, there is a cross-section of people who are there. We have a member from the erstwhile royal family of Gaikwad, who's in fact who will be proposing the name of Narendra Modi, and we have Neela Desai, who is the wife of one of the most respected leaders of the Jan Sangh, and then we have also Patel, who comes from the city unit's presidency. So there are these very important social markers that have been taken into consideration before these 4 proposals were chosen by the BJP, Akshita.
Right, Verghese. Also, of course, we understand that Narendra Modi, post filing his nomination, will be making his way for a rally in Maharashtra.
Well, after this, in fact, his itinerary is quite big, and we must also understand that he's quite busy also. Once the nominations are filed, he'll be, in fact, continuing with his Bharat rally yatras, and this time it is in Maharashtra where he will be attending, and he will be addressing the issues of farmer suicides in that area, Akshita.
Right, Varghese, thank you so much for joining us with all that information. But of course, Narendra Modi finally in Vadodara there. He will be filing his nomination in the presence of 5 people who will be proposing his nomination, one of them being a tea vendor. Of course, he will start off on a road show, after which he will file his nomination and post that make his way to Maharashtra for another rally. So very, very busy day ahead of BJP's prime ministerial candidate there. But as you can see, several people have also come together to go ahead and support Narendra Modi on this all-important day, and he will be seen filing his nomination along with several sophisticated, several prominent people by his side. But of course, besides Narendra Modi, there is another point that is creating quite a ruffle, and that is that one of his proposals is a tea vendor. All eyes, of course, will also be on Kiran Mahida to see exactly what his role will be in the nomination. More than anything else, he has been a BJP worker for 25 years and has been someone who is very well known within the BJP circles. Well, those are the live visuals of his roadshow there, Narendra Modi's roadshow in Vadodara, seeing a lot of people coming together. It will, of course, culminate right outside the office where he will file his nomination. And soon after, he will make his way to Maharashtra. But as you can see there, hundreds gathering for that particular roadshow of Narendra Modi. And the entire area of Vadodara seems to be alive, seems to have come alive with Modi present there to file his nomination. In fact, several people took to the streets to go ahead and welcome Modi into their area, to go ahead and tell him that they are by his side. So the entire city is alive at this point in anticipation of Narendra Modi's nomination being filed. It will happen in maybe an hour from now, considering that his roadshow has already begun. He will make his way to the particular office where he has to file his nomination, along with 5 people beside him who will go ahead and propose his nomination. Moving on, AAP members protested against the slapping of their leader Kejriwal today. The members of the party held a silent protest at Freedom Park. Arvind Kejriwal, the chief of the Aam Aadmi Party, was slapped by an auto rickshaw driver while campaigning in Sultanpuri, northwest Delhi. Meanwhile, it has emerged that Kejriwal will also meet the attacker who slapped him yesterday. But clearly, the Aam Aadmi Party workers, completely dismayed by what took place yesterday, decided to carry out a protest here in Bengaluru. Several of them had assembled together on MG Road and conducted a symbolic silent protest. They were seen sitting with their fingers on their lips for about an hour or so before they quietly dispersed. This was to go ahead and condemn the attack on Arvind Kejriwal, one that has once again proved that Kejriwal seems to be facing the ire of the people. We have seen mounting attacks against him, and this time around it is understood that the person who attacked Kejriwal was an auto driver, and the AAP chief is expected to meet him today to find out exactly what his grievance was and why he went on to attack him. And well, it's good news for Ambrish fans. The Rebel star will be returning from Malaysia on April 11th. A close friend of Ambrish spoke to News9 and said that Ambrish will arrive at 11:30 a.m. and he will also address a press conference from his JP Nagar residence at 4 p.m. on the same day. To boost Ramya's prospects in the general elections, Ambrish is likely to address a mammoth rally in Mandya on April 14th, which is also the last day of campaigning for the elections in Karnataka. Mandya Congress unit is making grand preparations to welcome Ambrish when he arrives to his hometown. The rally will be held at the Silver Jubilee Park. It will also be attended by Siddaramaiah, SM Krishna and KPCC President G. Parameshwar.